If a mother is going to die, is it okay for her to kill fetus?
Okay. So, yeah, and I did allude to this earlier. So this is referred to, as like a medical abortion or a maternal, health need. And so, but it's most often not really labeled. I mean, okay, it would be technically an abortion in the sense of that a pregnancy is potentially ended prematurely, but most often it's not really abortion, because what happens in these situations is that, again, labor is induced or there's a C-section and the child is born. Okay. And obviously, again, if you're before that, let's say 24, 25 week window, and there's some exceptions of earlier on, but really before that window, I'll just say the chances of that child's survival is very minimal. Mm-hmm. Okay. And so, depending on how far along you are.
So you're delivering it alive and then it's dying on a table.
Yeah. Or it will be born, either be stillborn, right? Mm-hmm. If a child is induced in that situation, and obviously, they're given the opportunity, if the child survives the induction, whether it's through natural means or C-section, the child's placed in, NICU, and they do everything they can medically to help that child.
What'd you say? What was that?
NICU.
What is that?
Oh, it's for infant or newborns. Mm-hmm. So it's an intensive care unit for newborns.
Okay.
Yeah. So NICU. So a lot of hospitals. Oh, I don't say. Some hospitals have NICU units where the babies are placed, and that's where they are, cared for by doctors and by nurses, and they are given every opportunity they can medically to live. Okay.
All right.
Some of them make it and some of them don't. And so, we actually have a really close relative, and the same situation happened where they were going to have to induce labor to save her. Like if she had continued on in labor, all it was going to do was it was becoming very medically unsafe for her, life-threatening for her. So they made a decision, we need to induce labor. They had no idea if that child was going to live or not. I think the child was 26 weeks at that point. So very small, very young. And but several years later, I mean, the child made it and is beautiful little girl. And so, really a miracle baby. Mm-hmm. And so I know that there are those scares, but I think that as a Christian, it's justified, if you want to put it that way, because you're giving that child an opportunity to live. Okay. And again, and obviously we know if this is happening, really early on, that child's not going to make it. But it's not as if you're intentionally taking that child's life.
You are trying to save mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.